Yeah, I mean, the day I got diagnosed, it changed my life completely. Punched me in the mouth, to say the least, but I'm competitive. I'm competitive by nature, and it pushed me to a limit to where I was at a point of no return. I wasn't going to lose. I wasn't going to back down. I wasn't going to give up. And yeah, that's kind of what pushed me to where I am now. It really did boil down to that saying of me versus me. And I see the guy in the mirror and I'm gonna beat him. It's kind of crazy to have something physically attacking my body that brings that mindset to the surface. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna win. I'm going to start this off by saying that I speak in public, and I have no problem speaking in front of people. But for whatever reason, speaking to the camera, yeah, definitely a different vibe. But I just remember why I'm doing this. I guess I've never really talked about what MS is, so I'm going to just kind of do a quick little rundown on what that is and what that looks like for me. MS is multiple sclerosis. It's an autoimmune disease that does not have a cure. It attacks the central nervous system. The central nervous system is made up of 3 locations: brain, spinal cord, optic nerve. Basically what happens is you have your nerve, and then there's like a sheath around your nerve. That sheath is called myelin. And what happens is your body attacks that sheath, exposing the nerve, creating lesions, which are scars, and creates symptoms. It's a snowflake disease. So I have RRMS. I know other people who have RRMS. I know people who have symptoms, the same symptoms as me, plus some. And then I also know people who don't have my symptoms, but they have the same disease that I do. Those lesions can attack anywhere in there. Wherever that lesion is going to determine kind of what your symptom is. Again, I'm not a doctor. What are your symptoms? My symptoms: vertigo, extreme fatigue, pins and needles, and then heat intolerance is also another one. I also do deal with spasticity. The other question I get asked a lot all the time across the board is all the training that you do trigger your MS? I don't know. I'm going to be completely real. Like, I don't know. My variables are very different than most. I'm not saying I'm the only athlete out there or the only person with MS to do extreme activity, or extreme exercise. I'm not. I think it's great that there are others that do it. It's inspiring. But for me, to answer that question, it really does come down to my variables are very different. How much I eat, how often I eat, how much I train, how often I train, how intense I train. These are all variables in asking and demanding my body to do things. Yeah, I know that sounded weird, but it made sense to me. So I'm asking a lot of my body right now, to say the least. I do that very intentionally. Why do you enjoy training so much? Why do you enjoy putting yourself in a caloric deficit? Why do you enjoy being sore all the time or tired all the time? To answer your question, I'm competitive. And from my understanding, multiple sclerosis, its goal is to disrupt the connection between my mind and my body. So my goal is to build the strongest connection between my mind and my body. I want to ask my body to do more, so that way there's a stronger connection. And on the days that MS decides to work overtime or kick into overdrive, I've trained for that battle. The days that I can't get up and go do things and be my normal self are the reason why I train. Because while I'm knocked down, I know that my body is still fighting itself. And it just comes down to that saying of me versus me. It hasn't been more real in my life ever, more than it is now. Yeah, it's literally my body is attacking itself. So be it. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. I'm not going to let this stop me. I'm not going to let this tear me down. Now, with that being said, this is something that's attacking me physically. Health is not just physical. you have mental health, emotional health, and physical health. And I take all three of those very serious. Emotionally checking in with myself, meeting my emotional needs, making sure that that dude in the mirror is okay. And on the days that I'm not, why am I not okay? I'm not going to sit there and suppress it. I used to do that all the time. If I wasn't okay, I'd suppress it and carry on. I don't do that anymore because it actually causes a lot more problems than you realize. It creates what I call, for me, hidden stress. And that hidden stress is very dangerous. Your health starts with your mind. If you don't have your mind right, you don't have your emotional needs in order, it will reveal itself in physical ways. I'm not a doctor, not a scientist. I'm just speaking out of experience. The whole purpose of my channel, the whole purpose of me being vulnerable with you guys is to let you know, like, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to be a human being. This is my first time living on the rock. This is your first time living on the rock. We're all trying to figure this out as we live life. We all have stories. We all have backgrounds. We all have something we've been through. We all have something we're going through. We're all human. My goal is to impact others and inspire them to embrace their emotion, but also don't get stuck there. Pick yourself up, be the best version you possibly can, and grind. It's okay to have days. It's okay to have setbacks. It's okay to have speed bumps. It's going to happen. But how you handle those setbacks, those speed bumps, and those days of just chaos are going to basically be what points your compass in the direction that you're headed towards. My life has never been perfect. My life is not perfect. I will never expect it to be perfect. But I will hold myself to a standard and expect myself to show up in all situations that life throws at me. How you show up for yourself is important. There's a lot that life is going to throw at you. You're never going to be ahead of it. And you need to remember that. But you need to train mentally, emotionally, and physically for whatever life throws at you. Because once you train on all three levels and you build resilience, discipline, you gain confidence. I'm uncomfortable speaking in front of a camera, but I'm confident in why I'm speaking in front of a camera. It's the same thing that you can do in life is you're going to be put in an uncomfortable position, but you're confident in how you're going to get through that scenario. You are confident in yourself. You are confident in your mindset. You are confident in the way that you approach situations. And this is something that starts with the mind. If your mind is not in the right space, a lot of the other things in your life are not going to go the way that you would like them to. It all starts in the mind.